Hmm. How you doing? Let's get some people in here. Let's get some people in here, shall we? Let's see if anybody's here. You never know. Got a lot of stuff going on tonight. A lot of stuff going on. It's a crazy night. Yo, Wildcard Productions. Hey, Jake the Trenchcoat. Hello. All right, you guys are here. Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everyone. How are you? All right, Cecil's here. You know, Cecil, people were talking about you and said, boy, I don't understand why he doesn't have more subscribers. And I said, well, the reason why he doesn't have any subscribers is pretty simple. His name is so complicated that nobody wants to look it up. And that is why, he needs to change the title of his channel on YouTube to Cecil 3PO. Now, if you change the name of your channel to Cecil 3PO, I promise you, your channel would completely jump up. It would skyrocket. Absolutely. Some people are saying that Cecil sounds like a pedophile, and that's the reason why they don't subscribe. I don't think Cecil's a pedophile. I don't think so. I don't want to say that because then I'm gonna end up on the CBS News. I'll be on 60 Minutes when he's arrested. You couldn't see it. I'll be like, I just see the best in people. I really don't know. I really don't know. Cecil, let's just hope that you just sound like one and that you aren't one. This cracked me up today. Somebody shared this with me, and actually, I found this in a few other places as well. This is just terrific. Look at this. People were actually, and this is what they do. I mean, people say, "What? What are you talking about? SJWs in Star Wars? Like, there are no SJWs in Star Wars. What do you mean?" Yeah, that poll, that Star Wars poll, was completely artificially inflated by SJWs. I don't know why. I don't understand what exactly happened there. But of course, it was, and all for the purpose of them going around and bragging about it all over the place. It's like, look, high ground memes. When StarWars.com is holding a poll on people's favorite Star Wars movie, and The Last Jedi is winning. And then that's them kind of making fun of it. Rax the Hero, thank you for $2. Rose Tico Bowling with the BB-8 toy when? Yeah, we can probably do that. We'll do that tomorrow. We don't need to do that now. Yeah, look at this. Look at them bragging about it. Oh yeah, is it possible? What are your thoughts? Everyone's so excited about this, huh? You're real excited about it. You're excited that you were able to get a poll on StarWars.com, the biggest Star Wars website on the internet, to suggest that Last Jedi, which is a complete and total SJW shit show, excuse my language, to be winning the poll. You consider this to be a chance to kind of strut and strut, pow, put it out. That's what you want from SJWs. No, absolutely not. Well, unfortunately, that was before you idiots met me. And our subscribers here at Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Boom! How do you like them numbers, bitch? 41%. Last Jedi is where? Down here at 14%. It is Comic Artist Pro fucking Secrets. You guys, you lose. You lose. And you'll continue to lose because we will mobilize. This is called getting out the vote, by the way. A couple of SJWs said, "Oh, well, that's you. Yeah, well, you fixed it." I didn't fix it. I got out the vote. I let the people know about the poll. If the people didn't know about the poll, then you could not depend on any of the results. And the people know about the poll because of Comic Artist Pro Secrets. This is now the number one. I'm going to just take it. This is going to be the number one anti-SJW Star Wars channel on YouTube. And we're going to do great things together. Jesse N., thank you for $5. I'll bet Kathleen Kennedy tells herself while watching Luke suffer in The Last Jedi. This is her point. Well, maybe. I mean, that's, I don't want to speculate about anything like that at all. At all. Crazy Chameleon asks, hey, why does Zach like The Last Jedi so much? I don't know. I yelled at him when he was reviewing it the first time. He said, I really liked it. I said, you shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Like, what are you talking about? You liked it. How do you like this cucked out movie? You don't like this. It goes against everything you stand for. No, I really liked it. Rhino4563, thank you for $5. That didn't last long, Uncle. We rocked that shit. The rebellion is real. That's a hashtag there. Hell yeah, it didn't last long. And this is the thing. I mean, again, as long as you're vigilant, the poll isn't over. The poll isn't over. So do go ahead and vote if you haven't voted yet on this poll. But this is pretty funny, and it's not the only meme that I've seen. They took this. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'm watching the news. But they took this meme and they ran with it, guys. They ran with it all over the internet. Ha 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 ha! Look, The Last Jedi is everyone's favorite Star Wars movie, despite what real Star Wars fans have to say. Um, Eric Brand, thank you for $2. This is literally your greatest achievement. That's called damning someone with light praise, Eric Brand. I think we can do better than this. But this is just one thing. I mean, it is a small. This was a small culture war battlefield, and we trampled on them. Very small. Don't think that I think this is a big deal. I do think it's funny because it's like we kind of caught them. We caught them in the act, and that's right. T and Crumpet says they tried to sneak this by you while you were distracted. I was distracted. I was in Disney World, showing you guys the fireworks. I mean, that's when the worst things happen is when you take your kids out, show them a good time, and basically, yeah, that's when the burglars come in, rob your house and rape your dog. Oh, by the way, nice alert here. Rose Tico, the Slave Rose Tico drawing, is up on eBay, and it looks like somebody bid $355 on that. That's totally awesome. Enjoy it if you win it. Yeah, so why is Jedi so low? Well, I recommended the people, and I don't want to sway anyone's vote. I mean, you should vote your conscience, absolutely. But I did recommend to my people that we all focus our fire on Empire Strikes Back because even though Return of the Jedi and A New Hope are both wonderful films, I think that it makes more sense, and most people will agree. Ultimately, Empire Strikes Back is the best movie of the entire franchise. But it does make more sense to vote practically in one spot and just get this number up to put the other number down. Now at this point, we're so far ahead of the curve that vote your conscience. Vote your conscience. I would vote for A New Hope. I would actually vote for Return of the Jedi. I tried to get us to watch that today. I said, "Honey, let's put on Return. Let's watch Star Wars. Let's watch ROTJ today." She said, "No." She said, "Our whole world can't be Star Wars." And I was like, "Well, Luke Skywalker's is or was or was. Why shouldn't mine be? Why shouldn't mine be?" Um, Don Draper says, Soilo, a Star Wars sorry, would get 100%, Ethan. Yeah, I think it would. I think it would too. I think we could do that. Blackleg Swaji says your wife is sick of Star Wars. Yeah, but you say that, and yet she went out shopping at Walmart today and brought home a BB-8. She's not sick of Star Wars. She only wants it to take up 25% of her life. I'm willing to let it take up 60 to 70% of my life. I think that's more appropriate, honestly. Some people are offering sympathy to Andrea. No, she doesn't need your pity. She's doing fine. Only Caleb. Thank you for $5. How many movies will it take till SJW Star Wars goes away? What's your guess? My guess. Ooh, just okay. Somebody wants to pay $405 for Slave Rose Tico now. My guess is that Episode 9 will kill it. I have said already that I don't believe Rian Johnson's second trilogy will actually happen. I don't think it'll happen. I don't think he's a competent director. I think Kathleen Kennedy giving him a trilogy after the failure of The Last Jedi, and it was a failure. It was a failure. Fans didn't like it. How can you call the most divisive movie in the franchise a success? It can't be considered a success by any standard. It didn't raise as much money. It didn't make as much money as. Why am I following Mundane Matt? I'm gonna fix that in a second. It didn't raise as much money as whatchamacallit, The Force Awakens. And therefore it was a failure. It should have actually built on the success of The Force Awakens and done better. Now, if Kathleen Kennedy's decision to give Roundhead Ryan Johnson the movie, The Last Jedi, he basically created a divisive piece of garbage that angered the fans. It angered the fans. And the choice, the decision to give him another 3 movies past that, movies that are completely independent of the Star Wars universe as we know it. So no more Skywalker saga. That is their agenda. No more Skywalker saga. If that's the decision that this woman is making, she is not long for the industry. Some of these people out there are sitting there telling me that I don't know. I do know. I do know exactly what's going on. It's like similar things are going on in other places. I watch it happen. I do know what's going on. Kathleen Kennedy will not be there for very long. My prediction is, and we will see because we're going to be together all through this. We've got Solo to get through at the end of this month. That's giving me a headache right between my eyes. I'm trying to pretend that I'm excited about it, but it's gonna suck, guys. It's gonna be bad. And then next year we've got the episode 9, still untitled episode 9. That's going to finish off Kathleen Kennedy. That is going to finish off Kathleen Kennedy's career. All right, let's see. What are you guys saying in the chat? I'll turn it over to you guys and answer some questions, okay? How does that sound? I do want to just celebrate this. I want to talk about how great this is. Oh, you know what? Before I go to the chat, you guys, I want to do another thing. I want to just rant for a minute about what's going on with Zach and diversity in comics. He just uncovered an incredibly bizarre thing. All these female retailers talking about basically organizing a whisper campaign to get other retailers to not order or stock Jawbreakers when it's solicited. This is not shocking to me because I know that they do this. These people are incredible gossips. Even the men act like women. They gossip. They gossip. They say things they never say to your face. I mean, I've been there. I've walked around conventions. I've walked around Artist Alley and seen people who I know have talked smack, turn their heads down, and look at their shoes when I walk by. Yeah, you better look at your shoes. These people start whisper campaigns to destroy people who they choose to destroy. Let me tell you something. My attitude about this, and I think his is as well, is, hey, nice fan base you've disenfranchised, you idiots. We'll take them. We'll take them. I sound so angry. I am angry. This makes me mad. Hold on a second. Let me have a drink. Yeah, this is whispering back. Nice fan base that you've disenfranchised. That's you. The same thing applies to Star Wars. You want to keep disenfranchising, abusing, laughing at, angering your fans? Cool. We'll take them. I'll take them. I've got a comic book called Cyberfrog. I'd love to sell to them, and I'll never, ever treat them that way. Ever. Zach has a book right now that he is, the campaign is just finishing up, an Indiegogo campaign. It's called Jawbreakers. So if you go to Indiegogo and then look up Jawbreakers, you will find that his Indiegogo campaign, he was only asking for a meager, I think, $5,000. He's currently up around $168,000. I'll talk about Cyberfrog in a second. That is, I love you too, David. Thank you. That campaign is you guys saying, I am sick of these gossipy retailers. I am sick of these weirdos destroying my comics, making me feel unwelcome, for how I look, how I feel, the books that I want to buy and the books that I don't want to buy. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them making me feel this way. Yeah, I am drawing the cover for Jawbreakers. I was going to do it tonight on the live stream, but I don't know. I slept until like 2 p.m. No, wait, when did I wake up? I woke up and did the BB-8 review. I don't know. I stay up all night until like 7 or 8 a.m. and then I go to sleep and wake up just past noon. That's my sleeping schedule right now. I'm just doing great work at my desk overnight. So, anyway, yeah, absolutely. Go there. Go to the Indiegogo campaign. Go to Jawbreakers. If you have $25, if you have $25 in your bank account that you would like to spend telling those people to go F themselves. because you would like a comic book that doesn't insult you. You would like comics to actually reflect you and your wants, your wishes as a customer. You would like to be respected again. If you have $25 that you would like to spend making that statement, now is the time to do it. And there's only like maybe 3 or 4 hours left until that time is over. Yeah. So, I mean, I do absolutely, I see you guys donating. I see that Indiegogo campaign just reaching the stars, outselling anything that they are producing right now. They're angry, they're bitter, they're jealous, and they're scared. And they're scared. And frankly, yeah. I don't know how to drop a link in the chat, Skull Brothers. Maybe you guys could do it. I don't really know. But yeah, so this is what's going on. This is the way it is right now. There are actually people whose job it is to make money selling comic books to you guys, the customers. And what they are doing is they are conspiring with each other secretly. And you can actually go see, because somebody actually exposed them and found they took screenshots of conversations that they were having in a private room, privately scheming to deny you guys the ability to purchase this comic book in their stores. Why? What for? What for? Why don't they want your money? I don't know. For the life of me, I can't figure it out. Just pure agenda. Beadwindow07, thank you for $2. Will you do the cover for my chicken soccer comic? If it's a chicken soccer comic, I have no choice. I have to do it because I draw chickens playing soccer anyway. I mean, I would do that for free. So absolutely. I'm trying to see if I missed a super chat. I hope not. I've been much better about the super chats lately. My wife really yelled at me about it. She's like, "You can't do that. You cannot miss a super chat." And I immediately missed another one. Hold on a second. Let me look. It was a good joke. All right, BWindow07, thank you for $2. He delivers the punchline. His chicken soccer comic is called Cock and Balls. Cock and Balls. Will I do the cover for that? Of course. Oh, here's the super chat that I missed. Gus Alexandropoulos, thank you for Canadian $10. I really do appreciate it. The Pee-wee, $1.99, thank you for that. Sorry, kids, I am the highest bidder on the Tico. Yeah, good. Congratulations. Zach Funk, thank you for $5. Jordan Peterson's been saying on Twitter that anyone who identifies with a group like Star Wars or comic fans is a loser and no better than an SJW. Anyone who identifies with a group is a loser. I don't think that that's quite what he means, Zach. I don't think that he means anyone who wants to belong to a hobby and a community within a hobby. I think he means some kind of political bullying group. And he's quite right. Someone of elsewhere, thank you for £5. Do appreciate you. This is the thing. My attitude and I think everyone's attitude needs to be live and let live. But moreover, this is a business. It's a business. I don't want to deny anybody the ability to purchase my comic book, and I will be furious, and I will blast the living hell out of anyone who conspires to deny you the ability to read my comic book if you want to. If you think it sucks, don't buy it. If you think it sucks, don't buy it. But if you're interested in it, you should be able to see it. All right, there we go. I think I'm caught up on super chats now. Yeah, just be professional. So what is Cyberfrog? What is Cyberfrog? That is a good question. Here's my Twitter. Oh, by the way, I got to post this on my Twitter today. 20,000 followers on Twitter. 35,000 followers on YouTube as of today. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Basically, guys, just go to Indiegogo and look up Jawbreakers, and you will find it. I don't know how to share a link on this. Remember, your Uncle Ethan is an old man. This is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. All right, what am I missing here? Let's go back into the chat real quick. Yeah. Shane Solson says, EVS, have you seen the shit that's happening with Big Bang Comics? I order from them and I can't... Oops. And your chat disappears. And I can't get Jawbreakers due to P&P cost. Looks like I can't order Jawbreakers from my LCS further down the line. That's too bad. That's terrible. Yeah. Um, Tumblr is a cult. Yeah. I've never been to Tumblr. I never want to go to Tumblr just based on what I've heard about it. I'll stay away from those people. I can't. I get a headache. Right. I mean, I get a headache just thinking about Ryan Johnson telling Mark Hamill that they don't need to listen to the fans. I can't go to Tumblr too. My head will cave in. Wildcard Productions asks a good question. He says, when does BHPR, which is Brutally Honest Portfolio Reviews, make its comeback? It's a good question. I haven't really gotten very many portfolios lately, to be quite frank. People aren't sending me portfolios as much as they should. The reason for that could be because I just haven't been doing portfolio reviews, and so they dry up when that doesn't happen. But maybe I should start talking about it more and start asking people to send me more portfolios. Those videos actually do very well. They get views. So it does kind of make sense, just even from a business standpoint, to keep doing brutally honest portfolio reviews, especially since if you guys are asking for it. Eric Brand, thank you for $5. You're a great friend to Zach. You know that? I just ordered another copy of Jawbreakers. Going to share this story with everyone I know. Okay, good. Yeah, I hope I'm a good friend to them. I'm loyal to my friends. I have to be. You have to be loyal to your friends. You have to be loyal. Um, People Circus, thank you for £5. The book you mentioned about how to be a werewolf in a previous video, is it Vampires, Werewolves, and Demons, Supernatural Guides? I had that book. That might be it, People Circus. I mean, I used to just go to the Merchantville Elementary School library and just look for books on the occult when I was a kid. And I really wanted to sell my soul to the devil to be a werewolf. I wasn't thinking very carefully, but I was only 11, you know. I was only 11. So now, like, if you ask me, would you sell your soul to the devil to be a werewolf? No. The answer is no. Wouldn't do it. Just so you know. We can have bubbles in here? No? All right. I'm checking out what we can do here. Winston Smith says that he can make that happen. Interesting. Wow, look at that. I'm going to turn that off. Okay, back to the chat. All chat. And then why won't this go away here? It's getting on my nerves. I don't know. Whoa, did you get the reality stone? No. The Pee-wee, thank you for $1.99. Your comic book reading are awesome. Hoping for more. Okay. We could do it. I mean, we could talk about comics a little bit. I'm like, after seeing that, I'm so like hot under the collar. I'm really irritated. Like comics are just, you know what it feels like? It feels like the entire comic book industry is sinking into the sea. It's like the Titanic. It really is. And a few people are on the very tip. You know how the Titanic broke in half? How do I get rid of this? Let this go away. All my messages. Oh, there it goes. All right, it went away. All right, you know how the Titanic broke in half and then sunk like vertically into the sea? So it's like, all right, so that's what's happening to the comic book industry right now. Like, it really is descending. You can't deny it. The sales let you know. There are very few people who are actually selling enough. I mean, really, Marvel and DC have to scramble to create an event. Ryan Peplinski says, thank you for Canadian 275. Cyberfrog is our only hope. Yeah, it is. Cyberfrog could save everything. No, but it really is. It's like, so it's descending down, down, down into the depths of the ocean. And there are a few people standing on the tip of this sinking ship. On the tip top, those people would be like Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder. These guys who are able to still create a comic book. Jeff Johns, Gary Frank is there right now with Doomsday Clock, that will sell acceptably. I mean, you have these rare events like Action Comics 1000 where it's just, enormous and it's so important. that it is going to retailers are going to take a big chance on it. I don't know how it's sold through. I think I'm hearing that it's sold through pretty well. But for the most part, everyone else is scrambling to keep out of the icy depths as the comic book industry shrinks while it sinks into the sea. And they're pushing each other and punching each other and fighting, and there's backbiting. Um, yeah, I don't know why the women and these children won't just get on the lifeboats and get the hell out of here, but they won't. And you know, it's violent and it's ugly and it's weird. I've been to the tip top of the comic book industry. I'm always shocked when I listen to other people talk about how it's, you know, with envy and jealousy over the, you know, what it's like to you know, be a top seller. I mean, I was the number one comic book artist for a few months, according to Wizard Magazine anyway. Eisner nominated in 2007 as best artist. Best artist in 2007 for what? For a single issue of Green Lantern. Hi, Subliminal. Welcome. It's nice to have you around. 930 people watching right now. This is great. Let me see what else is going on here. Alarion Horizon says, after they destroy the industry, they will move on. That's what makes me the angriest. Uncle Ethan, what can we do? I don't know. All we can do is just keep doing what we're doing. I mean, you know, my attitude, I realized that today. I was just like, that's basically what it is. I mean, I talk to you guys. Um, you know, I talk about what's happening with Star Wars. I talk about what's happening with comics. I talk about what's happening with these fan communities. And, you know, most of the people that I interact with feel crestfallen and disenfranchised. And I just think, well, I don't know. I don't know about these bigger issues. I just know about these smaller issues. Can I make Star Wars fun? You bet I can. I mean, even when it's failing, I can make Star Wars fun with you guys. Um, you know, I can totally make it fun. So, you know, what was I saying? Oh, so anyway, yeah, I'm losing track. By the way, I'm down in the basement tonight. That way I can actually live stream longer. But it's throwing me off my game because I don't have all three of my iPads. I don't have my art. I don't have my action figures around me. I need all of these things. These are my totems. These keep me at peace. Now I'm like angry. Like I'm angry and I'm in a weird spot in the house. The Peewee, thank you for 9.99. I'm on the edge of my seat for Cyberfrog. Really, thanks for everything. Uncle Tico Toe Thumbs. Ooh, I like Uncle Tico Toe Thumbs. Oh, by the way, I went out to Toys R Us here in Cherry Hill today. I'm a white comic guy in the basement right now. I'm a legit basement dweller. I know what it feels like. It doesn't feel good. Christopher Burkhill, thank you for Australian $5. I just bought Jawbreakers, the first comic I bought for years. The next one I buy will be Cyberfrog. Good. Thank you. I would like you to buy other comics, but I don't even know what to point out anymore. I'm so annoyed with everyone. I don't know. I don't know how to recommend. I don't know who to recommend success to. Seems like the industry's bent on just annihilation, on just suicide. Justin Kelly, thank you for 4.99. Is everyone ready for the SJW reviews of Jawbreakers and Cyberfrog? Hey, bring it. I've got bad news for them. I'm somebody who knows how to make a fucking comic book. I mean, that's the funny thing about this. It's like, you know, I can do a good comic book, guys. Maybe you forgot. Get ready. And by the way, I'm doing it for fans. I'm doing it for fans. Yeah. Do you sleep? Asked Joker. Joker, I do sleep. I told you earlier, I go to bed usually at around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wake up between noon and 2 p.m. Whenever I suddenly jolt to awakenness, I go, and because the whole time I'm asleep, I'm thinking, I've got so much to do. I've got so much to do. And then finally, I let myself sleep for a little while, and then I wake up and, you know. Roland Rico says, EVS, your wifey got you a BB-8 toy. Treat her out to dinner. You know what? She doesn't want dinner. I think what she wants is she wants an afternoon to pamper herself. She'd like to go get her toes done. You know, maybe go float in an isolation tank, something like that. And I will make sure that that happens for her tomorrow. She deserves it. She's really great. She's a great woman. You know what she said to me that made me want to marry her? She said, "My place is by your side." I was like, my heart melted. You know, it's like they say that whole thing, like, does a woman know her place? and you're supposed to be sexist and say your place is in the home and your kitchen. She just out of the blue said my place is by your side. I don't think it gets better than that, guys. That is the correct answer. And it doesn't mean, your place is beneath me, or, I'm the man of the house or anything like that. That's not what it means. It means we need to stay together. Wherever I am, that's where she needs to be in whatever circumstances. That's amazing. Any woman who says that to you, marry her. Eric Brand, thank you for $2. Can you like your own video? No, but if you guys are here and you're enjoying you're enjoying this, click like for me. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some toe thumbs up. Let me see. Let's see if we can get to 400 thumbs up. Yeah, thousand plus viewers. Blackleg Swaggy. Thank you for Canadian $5. I wish I knew how to pronounce your last name. Swaggy? Is it Swaggy? I think it's Swaggy. And I lost you. The chat is going so fast. It's really hard to keep up. I'll find you in a minute. MZ Verena, thank you for $2.99. JJ should start with Luke waking from a nightmare. Yeah, not unlike me. Waking up every morning, just, oh my God. Did I just dream that? Yeah, some round-headed buffoon. Jane Smith, thank you for $20 for Andrea. Yeah, thank you. I'll give that to her to spend on her toes. I think she'll really enjoy that. I thank you. Let's see. Wordicon, thank you for $5. Checking back. Pee-wee, I got him. Oh, Buck Rogers, thank you for $5. Who is your favorite artist that inspired your art? You're a great artist, but I think you may be a better person. Love your channel. Cheers. I hope I'm a good person. I try really hard. Sometimes I get angry at things. But I, for the most part, I'm working really, really hard to be kind, despite it all, and to forgive. Forgiving people is really a challenge, but you just let go of it. It's like you let go of anger, and you do feel better, and your humor comes back. Who's my favorite artist that inspired my art? Todd McFarlane, without a doubt, and then also Brian Boland, artist of Killing Joke. And I'm gonna do a video where I take apart my well-worn and well-loved copy of Batman: The Killing Joke and show you, do a commentary of someone else's work. And just show you why it's a beautiful piece of work, why it deserves to last forever. Kay Brady, thank you for $4.99. A little weird, they will sell Pervert, but not a run-of-the-mill superhero comic. It's not weird at all once you know who they are. Not a bit weird. Scrolling back. Aether Song Legacy, thank you for $1.99. Newt Gunray as Slave Rose Organa, please. Okay, I don't know who that is, but I will look into that. I'll look into that. That's what super chatting is all about. Wordicon, thank you for another $5. Okay, back to normal chat. I think we're caught up now. I do appreciate all this, guys. Thank you so much. Very, very kind. I don't know who Newt Gunray is. No. Who is it? Is it a woman? Is she a model? Or is it kind of a joke? Is she legitimately pretty, or is it funny? The Flux Core says, do you think Zach is really getting blacklisted? It doesn't matter, guys. The blacklist doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because comics is in real trouble. At this point, it doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't make sense to work within an industry this hostile, that isn't making any money and is just turning away customers, when you can do what he did. I mean, you can do an Indiegogo twice a year, put out 2 beautiful comic books that make people happy, and then make a much better living than you probably would in comics. Yeah, Alarian Horizon points out that Uncle Ethan is a thick boy. I am. Right over there, because I am in the basement. Let's see. Right over there. Can I turn the camera around? All right. Is all my workout equipment. That's my weight bench. Over there is my treadmill and everything. I should actually spend more time down here, frankly. I should be more of a basement dweller than I am. Phil Mandarino Cox says, why can't you give her a foot massage? Dude, I do. I do. Absolutely. I did 4 days ago. Not as thick as Ethan Klein, says Dylan Brewer. I love that guy. I wish I was him. He is so funny. He absolutely killed me when he when he and Hila they went to the water park to have a day and he nearly drowned. I thought I'd never stop laughing. Um, Blue Satoshi, thank you for $2. Gunray was the leader of the Separatists in episode 1 through 3. Mm, okay, I got to go back and rewatch that. Do you intend, asked Laura Davies, to ship Cyberfrog internationally? Yeah, I think so. I think we are going to do that. Totally. Um, Nuke on Ray is a Nimoidian because I think George Lucas tried and failed to troll Star Trek. Man, those prequels, I saw each of them twice, once in the theater and once when I bought the Blu-rays. I guess I have to go back and study them again. I did not enjoy them. I did not enjoy them. I tried to enjoy them. I really tried to enjoy Phantom Menace. That was painful. But the thing about it is that those movies are enjoying a resurgence in hindsight. It's almost like we didn't realize what we had. I'm not a millennial. I was not a kid when those movies came out. I was, in my 30s, and so I reacted to them like hopefully, but I was irritated by them. I thought the writing was bad, the acting was bad, and yeah, I only enjoyed parts of them. So I'm gonna need to go back and watch them again. I mean, to not know who Newt is, I don't know. I have no idea. I got to go back and see them. Phil Mandarino Cox says, "Dude, I grew up on the prequels. That's just my joint." That's correct. See, that is the divide. A lot of people were asking about the poll that we were just looking at, and saying, "I can't believe Revenge of the Sith is in second place," and it is with 22%. Why? Why would Revenge of the Sith be in second place when A New Hope and Return of the Jedi aren't? I mean, it's just like because this is a whole different generation, and this was the best movie of the prequels. Old man Ethan was in his 30s when the prequels came out. Oh, yeah. Vincent Vader is sticking up for me here. Uncle Ethan and I are the same age. I didn't really dig the prequels. Yeah. Jesse N, thank you for $2. Zach hitting 170 grand is plus is a middle finger to Portland. Yeah, but not just from him, from all of us. From all of us. Subliminal. Uncle Ethan, may I confess something? I stopped reading Green Lantern after the end Jeff gave to his run. I thought it was perfect. The perfect end for the character and for the Green Lantern universe in general. Yeah, and imagine having to be the guy who picks up after that. Imagine having to be Robert Venditti and do Green Lantern after Jeff Johns. It was absolutely painful for him. It's got to be hard. Paul B says you were in your 20s, bro. Wait a second. Let me think about it. Was I 20? Was I or was I 30? No, I turned 30 in 2004. So I guess you're right. No, I was in my 30s at least for Revenge of the Sith. I had to have been. I don't know. Phantom Menace was 1999. Was it? I always think it was like 2001. All right, you're right. You're right. I'm so bad at math. I told you guys I'm dumb. And many of you said you're not dumb. No, I am. Zach Funk, thank you for $2. The emotional spectrum ruined Green Lantern for me. Oh, thank you for sharing that with me since I co-created the emotional spectrum. I'm sorry for for ruining. Thank you for paying to tell me that I ruined Green Lantern for you. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. What else am I missing here? I can't believe Revenge of the Sith was even an option, says Adventure Industries. Yeah, of course. I actually liked Revenge of the Sith the best. I just thought it was so weird when Vader screamed no. At that point, I did actually feel a cringe. I actually felt the cringe. It was bizarre. Yeah. This new generation obviously sucks. No, I have not seen the Plague Dogs. I haven't. Let me know about it. Send me the stuff via Twitter. Those of you that follow me. All right, let me see here. Um. Oh my gosh! By the way, look at this meme someone made today. This is terrific. Avengers: Infinity War beats Star Wars: The Force Awakens for the largest U.S. opening weekend ever. The Force is female. You bet it is. And Kevin Feige just made it his bitch. So that's now a meme. That was the opening to one of my videos. Uh, that's great. Yeah, you can grab that meme off of my Twitter. Feel free to share that around. And enjoy. Here is Salamandroid again. Yeah, we do good work around here. I mean, Comic Artist Pro Secrets does produce some good anti SJW Star Wars memes every now and then. It's good stuff. Next movie, Tico does Puerto Rico. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, it is a sexy salamander. Somebody says his tail looks weird. All right, well, let me look at it again. I don't care. I'm not like too. I'm not married to it. You know, I can fix it. Philip Baker, thank you for $10 Australian. Salamandroid looks funkin' awesome in color, says Matronics. Thank you. Blue Robot Lizard. Yeah, I have to say, I'm pretty confident about Cyberfrog. I'm pretty confident about it. I think people will like it a lot. Diversity Comics did like send me a message, and he said, I want the Jawbreakers to fight this guy and lose." I said, they'd be on the same side. Why are your guys villains? Why are your guys villains? Do you want to fight Cyberfrog? I mean, come on now. Abaddon the Despoiler, thank you for $2. I just backed Jawbreakers. Yeah, good man. Let's keep it going. It's almost over. This is it. This is the last hurrah. I would love to see him get to 200. I don't know if he can do that. I don't know if he can do that. Mr. Sauer says, any dates for Cyberfrog? We're putting together the LLC. Unlike Zach, we are actually going to do this through an LLC. Brent said, at Ethan, who colored that? That is Kyle Ritter, the great Kyle Ritter, who actually like a lot. And I think he's going to color the interiors. I think I made that decision today. Yeah, here's Cyberfrog, of course. Little Cyberfrog. Comic Artist Pro Secrets, don't turn into a Rose Tico shill, says Rugas to Sugya. How could I do that? You know. Joe Owensby, $2. Thank you very much. That face when Uncle misses your super chat. No, I'm not going to miss anything. I'll go back and I'll do a super chat roundup right now. Philip Baker, thanks for $10. Justin Kelly, thanks for $4.99. Ever in Wizard Mag or any trade pub? Cyberfrog all the time. And I was in Wizard Magazine because Wizard Magazine was still around when I was doing Green Lantern. And if you go back to like Wizard Magazine in 2005, 2007, 2010, I was like the #1 artist on their top 10 quite a bit. And it's very funny to see my little baby face in their magazine. Fried Dirt, thank you for $5. Uncle Ethan, is there anything more powerful than the Solar Benite? Powerful? Stronger? Your stupid mind. Stupid. That's enough out of you. Psh, I think that's right. That's from Plan 9 from Outer Space. Hong Shen, thank you for Australian $2. I do appreciate you. K Brady, thank you for $4.99. Revenge of the Sith is like Citizen Kane compared with the latest round of Roundhead films. I agree. Yeah, that is absolutely true. And I don't know what to do. Blackleg Swaggy says, gives me $2, says, Uncle, you forgot to go back to my super chat. I will. I'm going back now. Jesse N, thank you for $2. Zach hitting 170 is a middle finger to Portland. I did read that. Well hung and dung, thank you for £2. Can you draw Andrea dropping an elbow? Yeah, an atomic elbow on Rose Tico? Sure, and she would too. She would. Matt T asked how much a bench. Not much. I mean, like about 160 pounds. And I've been able to do 120. I'm not 120, 200. But I mean, 160 is about my max right now. I'm really like, look, you sit around and draw all the time. It's not really doesn't do great things for for your physical fitness. But my physical fitness is important to me, and I think I might make that a small aspect of this channel. Like, wouldn't it be cool, like, if I take fitness advice from some of you maniacs? Some of you in this chat, I'm sure, are actually fitness instructors and can give me good advice on how to get in shape again. Joe Owensby, thank you for $10. Congrats on the 35,000 subscribers. Uncle Ethan, eagerly awaiting Slave Rose prints. I do have to ask, though, recently I've had the urge to go to my local Toys R Us and buy every last single Rose Tico. What do? I understand that urge. It's kind of like, it's really weird. Like, I went to Toys R Us today to get next week's. First of all, everything at Toys R Us is 50% off right now until June 30th. June 30th, my Toys R Us closes its doors forever. I will be there on that day. I already told my wife, June 30th, we're going to watch them lock up Toys R Us and blame it on Star Wars. That will be a video. But for right now, everything's 50% off. The land speeders that kids get in and drive around, like those little life-size kind of to scale land speeders, they're $120. I almost loaded one in my car. I almost bought one, and then I thought it would take forever to pay for this. Like, most of the toys that I buy, if I do one video on it, the ad revenue ends up like paying for the toy itself. So it kind of is. I mean, just barely, but it does usually work out. One of those land speeders is $120. I would love to get it and put Ava in it and just see what it's like, see if it's any good. Too expensive though. But in the meantime, I did go there and buy next week's toys, and they had one single Rose Tico on the shelf, and I had to pick it up. I don't know why. It's just nice to have some extra Rose Ticos around. Does that make sense? Like, I'll open one just on camera, just pop open a Rose Tico in front of you. It's like buying a 6-pack of beer. A 6-pack of Ticos. Yeah, so I understand what you're going through. A lot of people are going through it. I think it's a part of the mourning process, which is kind of acceptance. But it's also kind of fun because Rose Tico is pretty silly. Klein Dropper, thank you for $5. Excellent idea from the chat. RCBB8 versus all the Rose Tico dolls. I'll do it because you guys want me to. I'll do it tomorrow when everybody's awake. Absolutely do that. Sounds like fun. Let's see, where are we here? Let's make sure that we're all caught up. I'm so glad you guys are backing Jawbreakers. That is awesome. Jawbreakers abuse animals, says Blackleg Swag G. I'm not aware of that, but thank you for $2. Oh, the gorilla. I saw that. He told me that idea. He told me that idea when he was telling me the story idea that he had. First of all, let me explain the origin of this. You might be interested. You might not. Tell me to shut up if you want me to not talk about this, and I will listen to you guys. Unlike comics, I actually listen to the fans, the customers. So we were looking through this long list of public domain characters, and I was astonished and thrilled to see that one of my favorite characters, King Kong, is public domain. I love King Kong. I love King Kong. So we had this. I'm not spoiling anything. Don't worry. I'm not spoiling anything. So I had this idea. I was like, okay, I want to do this story. And by the way, and Zach loves King Kong too. So he's like, what if I made my Jawbreakers fight King Kong? And I was like, oh, hell yeah, go do that. But I wanted to do something similar. I wanted to do this story where, all right, like it's, Nixon has just been elected. It's 1969. He takes office. What are we going to do? What are we going to do about Vietnam? What are we going to do about it? And Nixon's like, well, I'm open to suggestions. And one of his military advisors, who's kind of a little bit eccentric, he's, former beatnik, I guess, 5-star general. I don't know, but he's a whack job. He says, there's somebody I want you to meet. And, in comes this old man. His name is, what's his name? Carl Benjamin. He comes in, and he's like, in 1939, and he starts to tell this story, and Nixon's like, well, I thought that thing died. I thought that thing fell off a building and died. He's like, no, it didn't die. It didn't die. Then we smash cut to Staten Island, a big nuclear waste facility. All right. And it's like inside is King Kong, who has been kept in, not Carl Benjamin. Carl Benjamin is Sargon of Akkad. I forgot. Why did I say Carl Benjamin? What is the character's name? It's not Andaro. Andaro is the woman. Who is the male hero? Sorry, actually, it should be Sargon of Akkad. That would be better. King Cringe. Oh God, how embarrassing. I'll think of it later. Yeah, Jack Black's character. Is it Richard Benjamin? That's not Richard Benjamin. That's the dude from Twin Peaks. Denham, Carl Denham, Carl Denham. See how a mistake can be made? I mean, Carl Benjamin and Carl Denham. I mean, they're really, really close. So thank you very much for pulling that together for me. Yeah, it's Richard Spencer. Richard Spencer versus King Kong. All right, so King Kong is alive and he's in this like he's in Staten Island. Nixon decides that the way, these people know jungle warfare. Well, who knows jungle warfare better than King Kong? So they're gonna throw King Kong at the Vietnamese, and so the story was going to be called, of course, Viet Cong. And it just would have been this huge comic book with like King Kong throwing the North Vietnamese all around on the cover. Viet Cong would have been fucking awesome. I mean, it would have been sweet. Um, yeah. So anyway, I let that idea kind of die, even though I really wanted to do this kind of alternate reality. Uh, Benjamin Netanyahu. You guys are killing me. I've never legit laughed this hard in a chat. I try to stay cool. Yeah, Viet Cong. Viet Cong. And he'd be old man King Kong, just killing it. It would have been totally cool. But anyway, I let the idea drop. But Zach let it go. Now, let me tell you something about Zach. He is paranoid about little things, and he doesn't listen. He said, King Kong isn't really public domain. I said, he is public domain. He said, well, I don't understand how Universal. No, Universal owns that version of King Kong. Okay. They own the King Kong from the movies, but King Kong himself is public domain. You can do your own rendition of King Kong. And as long as it doesn't look like it's made out of like, wire, like their King Kong from the 30s, it's good. You can do your own King Kong. He's like, I don't want to risk it. I'm like, why wouldn't you want to risk it? There is no risk. Let me show you over and over. I showed him a million different sources to show him that King Kong is public domain. He would not believe me. Cyberfrog is not fucking public domain. Don't ever say that again. Cyberfrog is mine. I said, look, he's public domain. You're going to have to understand that. He said, well, I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to do, Kroger brand King Kong, which is what he's got now. He's got Kroger brand King Kong. He's got No Frills King Kong. And yeah. And I wish he would just make it King Kong. I don't know why he wouldn't do that. Yeah, if you actually look, Phantom of the Opera is King Kong a Republican? Let me think about that. I'd say yeah. I would say yeah, he is. But yeah, so he's doing something like Magilla Gorilla. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, he told me that story. He was just like, hey, I'm going to have my guy punch King Kong, and not King Kong, No Frills King Kong, in the face so hard that it pops his eyeball out. And then he told me what happens to the eyeball, which I don't think you guys see. Harambe. Somebody just mentioned Harambe. I'm going to cry. Cyber Kong is going public domain. Yeah. Well, the gorilla is way better, way bigger than King Kong. I was upset. I was upset about Harambe. Yeah. Oh, let me catch up on super chats really quick. And just see. Thank you guys. This is very nice of you. Okay. Where was I? Okay, that's Jawbreakers abuse animals. That's where I left off. Okay, Alarian Horizon. Thank you for $1.99. Uncle Ethan, Phantom Menace review, please. You guys want me to watch the movies and actually review them as though I'd seen them for the first time? I would do that. I mean, we've got a lot. I mean, I never run out of material because stupidity happens every single day when it comes to Star Wars. These people write these daily asinine articles about Star Wars, and I'm in them a lot of times. I mean, they write with me in them, which is even weirder. I never run out of material, but if I do run out of material and I'm stuck for a topic, I would absolutely watch Phantom Menace and then review it. Neotona, thank you for Australian $5. Yo, right back at you. Toby Miley, thank you for $4.99. I like your art no matter what, but prefer you drawing DC heroes, especially Composites Superman. Thanks. Appreciate it. Midnight Cherry TV, thank you for $2. Cyberfrog Jawbreakers team up with Lena Dunham Krang. Yikes. That would be scary. Bread Window 07, thank you for $10. That's very generous of you. Number 33, Space Family Robinson from 1969, is about super intelligent frog people that try to save humans. Their first words are bing bing bong to the humans, the foretelling of Pepe Trump. Interesting. Interesting. Eric Brand, thank you for $2. Definitely in favor of a Cyberfrog Jawbreakers crossover. Is that so? Uh, okay. Well, we're talking about it. I mean, we're talking about doing that. We're talking about doing it. Johad Gainer, thank you for $5. For your Star Wars toy reviews, you should check out the X-Wing Minis game. Great models and fun game. I will look into that, and thank you very much. Joseph Citadino, thank you for $5. Just finished Cobra Kai, and it was awesome. I loved it so much that it inspired me to write fanfic, and I've never written fanfic, only original stories. I'll talk about that in a minute. Fried Dirt, thank you for $5. Uncle Ethan, can you compare Rose Tico to the Flintstones Schleprock? Oh, yeah, well, that might be a video right there. Blue Satoshi, thank you for $2. Dick's out for Harambe. Yeah, he was gone too soon. Yeah, you know we're missing you. Blackleg Schwaggy, thank you for Canadian $2. Please bring back artist interviews, Uncle Ethan. Yeah. All right. See my enthusiasm for that. There's nothing. I mean, it's like, who do you want me to talk to? Who do you want me to talk to? I'll think about it. I'm just like annoyed with the industry right now. I'm annoyed with it. Yeah, it just makes me not want to participate. Like, the thing about doing artist interviews and writer interviews is that I have to have a lot of goodwill and patience in my heart. And after what happened with Mark Wade, I really don't have any goodwill or patience in my heart for these people. Very few of them. Jim Lee is cool. Oh, poor Darwin Cook. We miss him. Absolutely miss him. He's a great guy. Yeah. I'd rather just talk about, my stuff and talk about my friends, and talk about things like that. I think that would be more productive in general. Wow, this chair, at least it doesn't squeak, you know? Yeah, Mark Who, that's right. Okay, Bishop says, me too, the way they're treating Zach right now, is absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry about Mark Wade too, great writer in the past, though. Sad where that went. Well, I mean, I'd heard stuff. I heard stuff about him. People told me, they warned me about him, and I didn't listen. Same thing with Gail Simone. Yeah, I did not. Zach Lives Matter. Get Cecil. Everybody wants Cecil. Cecil really is really famous. Cecil is becoming a major character, and everyone enjoys him. Look at this nice fan art here. Isn't it terrific? Yeah. All right, let me get that. Yeah, it is some fine art. I don't know why people think Cyberfrog is that big. He's little. Like, Cyberfrog is a little guy. I mean, people are drawing him like he's like a gorilla. No, no, no. Cyberfrog's little and, Rose Tico looks like a man. Yeah, the hair needs to be higher. If I could critique this, the hair needs to be taller. It's really, really strange. But yeah, she is extra thick there, and it's pretty nice. I'm really glad that when I do drawing shows, you guys actually do draw and follow along. I do appreciate that. The frog does look happy. I like the gap between his teeth too. That makes me happy. Yeah, it's great. Senpai noticed me. Hi, Looped In. I'll notice you again. It's nice to see you. I really appreciate everyone. Guys, if you're watching this chat and you have not subscribed to this channel yet, can I ask you to do that? What do I have to do to convince you to hit subscribe, click that bell icon, and actually become a part of this community? You know, it's yeah, why not? I mean, I do look at my analytics and it says that right now, and by the way, it's jumped up, but 55% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed and only 45% are subscribed. I'd really like to see those numbers, subscribers increase. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter as long as more people are watching the videos, but I would like to see my subscriber count increase. And I'd like you guys to be regulars here. I'd like you guys to kind of be, comfortable to know that like when we do these live chats, you're going to be here. We're going to talk about what's going on the day and stuff like that. Yeah, by the way, here's a couple of things that I'm going to do. I'm going to do this tonight. First of all, do you think people would want autographed Rose Ticos? Would you like an autograph? Oh, people asking how. Go to my channel, hit subscribe. I don't know if there's a subscribe button here. Do you think people want autographed Rose Ticos? I might actually offer autographed Rose Ticos via eBay. The other thing that I'm going to offer, and I discussed this with my wife because everyone is asking me for this. People don't know it. They're all surprised by it. But like Jordan Peterson's book, 12 Rules for Life. I am the illustrator of that book. My name is in it. I did all the illustrations. People have been asking for a signed copy by me of Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. That's a start, and then you just have to meet Jordan Peterson and get him to sign the other one. Should I put up the option to get an autographed copy of 12 Rules for Life by me? Now, it's not Jordan Peterson. You're not going to get Jordan Peterson's autograph, just mine. But you can at least get a signed copy of that through eBay if you think that's a good idea. Yeah? Do it? Okay. I want more stuff on my eBay bucko. Yeah. Can I mail my copy for you to sign? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, it's too difficult for me to keep track of everything. Like, I have a list of everything that I need to do. People like dealing with actual mail and returning mail to people would just be too much. Guys, if you're in the chat right now, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button for Rose Tico. Hit that like button for Chunky Rose Tico here. Look at her face. Actually, she doesn't look that miserable. She doesn't look that angry. She looks kind of just like a little bit come hither. You know, she looks kind of amused, in fact. Do thumbprints. Would you guys like me to do thumbprinted Rose Tico autographed toys? Oh my god. It's so weird. Here's what happens in my chat, by the way. First of all, people establish that I have toe thumbs. Okay. Oh, wait. Sorry, Leon. All right. So these are my toe thumbs. Okay. People have decided these are toe thumbs. I disagree. I don't think they are toe thumbs. All right. So then what happens is people tell Zach about my toe thumbs. Zach says in his chat that he's seen my thumbs and they're disgusting. All right. And so then somebody comes back and tells me that Zach said that my toes or my toe thumbs are disgusting. I say that hurts my feelings. Somebody goes back to his chat the next day and says that I'm sad that he called my toe thumbs disgusting. That is the interactive quality of these live streams. That's the back and forth that you can get in this community. Like, you guys can make fun of can make fun of my toe thumbs, and then we can all kind of go back and forth and play Chinese whispers. Yeah, god damn it, Zach. God damn it. All right, let me do these super chats. They're piling up, and I'm looking at my fingers. Thank you for all these super chats, guys. You're very nice. Dicks out for Harambe. Bring back artist interviews. Vincent Vader, we need Uncle Ethan reviews on all Star Wars movies. I can't do the original trilogy though because I'm just gonna like it just seems like I mean I just tell you what I like about them. I don't know. I love them. I can't review them. Like when I think about reviews, I want to be critical. I guess I could be harshly critical like if I'm really picky. But I would do video review, sure. Seeing the Unseen, thank you for it looks like New Zealand, $5. Do you think our love for the original makes us obligated to point out the Supreme Leader has no clothes? I don't know what that refers to. Wait a second, let me think. Our love for the original, the supreme leader. Are you talking about Star Wars? Um, yeah, I think we do need to. I do think that we need to be critical of these Star Wars movies. Oh, I want to talk about this one dude. I'll do that in a minute. Glenn Collier, thank you for $5. Uncle Ethan, remember Piscopo. Stay fat and funny, man. Dude, I don't want to be fat. It's stupid, but thank you. The artist formerly known as, actually the artist formerly known as, thank you for $2. Oh, that's Cecil. He changed his name, but you can't see it all in the. All right, you can interview me. He says I'm a bullshit artist. Cecil, just change your name to Cecil 3PO. We're talking about. Oh, I see what you mean. People are now talking to me about interviewing comic book professionals. Blackleg Swag thank you for $2 Canadian. Talk to a close friend to start off. Um, yeah, I mean, I like eventually it would be, hey, you're only interviewing conservative comic book pros. I mean, I could, but I don't know. Well hung and dung. Thank you for £2. Cyberfuck, King Kong, and Ronald Reagan versus Antifa. Now that is a comic book that I would want to read. I hope it goes. I hope that would stretch out, but I think it would go pretty quickly. Mike Soilo, thank you for $5. Great, Uncle Ethan. Keep up the good work. How do contracts work in the comic industry? How free are you to do your own work? If you sign an exclusive contract, you are not free to do your own work. You must do work only for the company that you're contractually bound to, unless you get special permission. Now, getting an exclusive contract at DC or Marvel probably means, for the most part, they only don't want you to work for the other one. So, I mean, if you go to DC and say, "Can I just do this cover for like IDW?" Chances are that they're going to say yes. They might let you do that. Uh, but if you say, "Can I do something for Marvel?" the answer is going to be no. That is their concern. Don't work for the real direct competition. I'm not under contract anymore. My contract is fulfilled. I am a free agent, a freelancer, and I'm realizing that since DC no longer offers healthcare, there's way more money in being a freelancer, and it was stupid to be exclusive for so long. But I would love to work for DC again. I will do work for DC again, just not exclusively, just as a freelancer. Uh, yeah, Cecil is back with $2. You don't have to give me $2, Cecil. I'm doing a name change. Any suggestions, anyone? Yeah, it's Cecil 3PO. That's your name. Joseph Citadino, thank you for $5. Just warning you, I have limited time before I need to sleep. So if you have something you need to say to me about my last comment, please say it soon. What did I miss about your last comment? I think I answered you. I think so. Gloria Bunker, thank you for $5. Taupe Daddy, thank you for $2. Rose plus Cyberfrog, imagine that love child. Yeah, it would look just like Rose Tico. Johnny Dollar, thank you for $2. Dude, thanks for retweeting my tribe of Ticos. Hashtag win, you're welcome. Cumberbatch Pepperpot, $1.99. Are you gonna blackmail us to not draw a sexy KK? Um, yeah, I will. Andrea was like, they're gonna ask you to start doing more complicated drawings on a live stream. You know that? And I said, I don't think they will. I think that they're going to be continue to ask me to draw stupid, funny things. And she's like, oh, she's like, what do you mean? I was like if they ask me to draw something, it's going to be like, hey, draw Kathleen Kennedy as Jabba the Hutt with Ryan Johnson as Salacious Crumb. Like that's the kind of thing they're going to ask me to draw. They're not going to say, hey, could you draw like stormtroopers, blah blah blah. Like you know what I mean? Like nothing not funny. They just want to. I mean, it's nighttime. They're drunk. They just want to have a good time, and so do I. So she's like, "Oh, that's fun." I said, "Yeah, that's how it is." And you know, the thing about it is going to be, it can't be tonight because I'm at this desk downstairs. I'm gonna have to build up my studio office down in the basement. I really am, just so I can be as loud as I want and I can do live streams late at night without waking up the baby. I think that's good. Build it up so that I'll be able to draw whenever you guys want. So if I say, hey, get us up to 750 likes and I'll draw Kathleen Kennedy, I don't know, as the Sarlacc pit, then, you know, we can just do that. We can just make that happen. I think that'll make these live streams more fun. Um, Blackleg Swaji, thank you for a Canadian $2. RIP the interview dream, LOL. We've moved past it. You know what? If I do interviews, like seriously, I will go interview Ralph Macchio from The Karate Kid. I don't need to interview my fellow pros. I'm sick of it. You know, I'm done with that. It's over. Tim Evans, thank you for $5. Appreciate it. Shoot RM Gavin, thank you for Australian $5. Loving your channel so much, mate. 10 out of 10. Would smash Leah Tico. I have to admit, yeah, like my little version of Tico. Not this version. Ew. But yeah, my version, sure. Midnight Cherry TV, thank you for $2. Cecil's Unlimited Comics and Kindness. Cock. That's a good name, actually. Great job. Joseph Citadino. I mentioned Cobra Kai, and you said you were going to talk about that later. That's right. Thank you for $5. Okay. We'll get right into that. Mellow Soul, thank you for Australian $10. How about interview up and coming artists? I had a dream about you and Erica Henderson, and she was asking for tips from you, and you were telling her good things. I don't know what that means. I like Erica Henderson, I think. As far as I know, she's never done me wrong, and I've only said nice things about her. So, uh, whatever. She seems okay. I don't want to interview her, though. All right. There we go. Back to all. Let's turn the chat back on. Um, Cobra Kai. I just finished it last night. Let me tell you something. I had a really sketchy idea of what Cobra Kai was going to be just from the trailers. The ads made it look like it was going to be the cheesiest thing in the world. I love the Karate Kid movies. However, the Karate Kid movies really do not hold up well. In the 80s, they were like, in the 80s, it was like seeing a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie if you were like a preteen. Those movies, we would watch them, and me and my brother, who was a year younger than me, we would kick each other in the face in the living room. We would have karate matches. It was legit cool, the Karate Kid, especially like the second one. And then the third one was kind of ridiculous. But the second one, I think, is when he goes to Japan and he has to really fight these scary like dudes who are legit kung fu masters. And they're fun. They're great movies. They don't hold up as well as like they did when I was a kid. No 80s movies really do. Not too many 80s movies do hold up that well. But when I saw the trailers, I thought it was going to be kind of cheesy. I loved it. I loved how it never crossed the line. I completely loved how we were baited into thinking that Johnny was the good guy. I did relate to Johnny an awful lot. I also related to Ralph Macchio. I related to Daniel LaRusso. I related to both of them. I feel like I've been both of them in my life at different times. So I thought those characters were richly drawn and very convincing. The ending was a lot of fun. Oh my God, just the build up to episode 10 when they're actually, they do have the match. They go to the karate match. Of course, that's the best scene in any of these movies where, the tournament and you get to see these people perform. All of them are great. Yeah, I'm ready. I knew the spoiler at the end. I can't spoil it at the end, but I knew it. I knew that had to be in there. My only disappointment, and I have a few disappointments that I think now that this has been a success, season 2, which is inevitable, is going to have to do this, and it will talk these people into working. Where is Elizabeth Shue? She needs to be in this. She definitely needs to be in this. I don't know what she's doing for a living right now. I don't know if she's still acting, but she needs to be in the second season. I mean, I like that they mentioned her. I like that we talked about the fact that she married some dude and they kind of together drunkenly kind of made fun of her husband on Facebook. That's what you do. I mean, when you share a girl, it's like the girl that got away. Yeah, you do kind of poke in and pretend that you don't because you don't want to be a stalker, but you want to look in and just see what she's up to. I think everybody does that. But the fact that a whole, kind of series of movies were kind of about her, uh, you know, yeah, I would like to see what she's doing. I think she needs to be in the second season. Also, Johnny's buddies. Where's the put him in a body bag? Where's that guy? Uh, yeah, they need to find those guys. I want to see what losers they are, or maybe they're winners. Maybe their lives turned out pretty good. Um, yeah. So I want to just see all of the characters. If we can dig out that rich guy from Karate Kid 3, that weirdo with the ponytail, um, I want to know what he's doing. get into it and really just, make those movies and make them real. Make them real. I'm not talking about it. There are no spoilers. No spoilers. I don't know. You guys spoiling it? I think you're spoiling it. Don't spoil anymore. Don't say anything bad. Really, really, really good. Very good. Does it belong on regular TV though? When it was over, I had this feeling like this wasn't good enough for network TV. Like this wasn't good enough for FX. Even though it was really, really good, it did have this chintzy kind of this is slightly too good for YouTube and not quite good enough for the FX channel. Is that true? What do you think of that? Yeah. Terry Silver, is Terry Silver the name of the rich guy? Yeah, he does need to come back. Uh, it was too good for normal TV. I don't even know anymore. I watched it and went, it's a little too. It might be a little too cheesy. Like it might be too much of like a self-made kind of vanity project. But I really liked it. So I don't know. I don't know. It just didn't feel like it had the. Samurai Monkey says TV is dead to me. I kind of agree. I haven't turned on my TV. I turn on the TV and try to put on like Fox News. All during the election, I was a Fox News. I can't even watch the news anymore. I don't care what's going on in the world. I legit do not care what's going on in the world. Yeah. Almost everything is YouTube now. I watch YouTube and I try to watch movies, but I'm more interested in what my friends have to say, on YouTube than anything else. I kind of feel, yeah, I saw Trump canceled the Iran deal. I thought that was great. I think he's going to get a Nobel Peace Prize that's going to drive everyone crazy. I'm going to laugh. And he is going to get reelected. And that's going to be, that's going to be unreal. I can't take any more chaos, but he is going to get reelected. He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. Trump 2020. Yeah, the new Bill and Ted. Yeah, Trump actually deserves his prize. He does. It doesn't matter how you feel about him. It doesn't matter that he's got a past with porno stars. Of course he does. We know that about him. He's doing a good job. What he's doing, what he's managing to do, and the peace, the way he's handling people. He's not afraid of conflict. He deals with conflict directly, and I have to say it's pretty amazing what's going on in the world right now. Uh, things are changing. Yeah. Matt Tronic says we all have a past with porn stars. Not me. Not me. Yeah, no more talking about politics, says Pancakes. That's why he hates The Last Jedi. Well, we're not. We're talking about world events. We're talking about world events. Mellow Soul. Let me catch up on super chats. Thank you for the super chats that are coming in. And we'll change the subject because I don't want to talk about politics too much either. Oh yeah, so Joseph Citadino, I hope that was good Cobra Kai talk for you. Yeah, another $5. Terry Silver says, was the rich guy, he needs to come back. He was such an epic over-the-top ham, and I do enjoy some good ham in moderation. He was funny. And by the way, Riff Tracks did a commentary track on that, on Karate Kid 3, and I was like, I don't remember this being that bad of a movie, but it is kind of like a cheesy movie. Mellow Soul, thank you for Australian $5. I hope the vultures from Hollywood don't come in the second season. Everybody needs to wise up. I mean, I think that people are not, in a lot of places in entertainment, people are not recognizing what fans actually want to see. I mean, you look at the results of what's going on with here in comics. It's like you just look at those results with Jawbreakers, and don't you see all of that money could have gone into someone else's pocket, like if they just took a chance. Um, I will say this: I don't think you can go wrong betting on your fans. There's a whole lot of Rose Tico here. Yeah, Johnny Dollar 252 on Twitter sent me this. It's a Rose Tico quartet. What would you call a group of Ticos? I don't know. People are coming up with names. Why is the table shaking? Yeah. Um, the SSB candidate says, "How can I donate to you?" Well, look down at your. There should be a dollar sign down by the corner of your where you type your message to me. You can click that and you can send me a little tip if you want. That's how Super Chats works, and it's appreciated. Thank you, Tico Suave. You know what? Like, I do have to admit, like, I look at these Ticos, worst K-pop band ever. I do look at the Ticos, and I'm still like, I look for like a really nicely painted one, and all that. God, yes, but do I have to link it to my debit card? I don't know. I think it's PayPal. I don't know how it works. You might have to link it to your debit card. It just appeared suddenly on my YouTube, and I was able to start tipping people. I don't remember how it worked. Shoot RM Gavin, thank you for $2 Australian. Uncle Ethan, can you run for presidency in 2020? No, but 2024? That's a different story. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. Serena Seal, when is your next convention appearance, CVS? We should all go as Rose Tico. I don't have it. I'm thinking about going to um, Connecticut in August. There's a convention there. I'll probably attend that. It's in a casino. I'm like, I kind of have to go to that. Was Cyberfrog shown in Ready Player One? Asked Justin Brown. No, from what I understand, those were the Battletoads. Cyberfrog wouldn't be shown in Ready Player One. I'd be very surprised. I'd be very surprised. A lot of people are saying that I should run for president in 2 years. Yeah, Uncle E for president 2020 got my vote. Look at the size of the bulge of that woman. Yeah, it's you know what, like at least this is these toys are okay. I mean, she's flat chested, she's got a dumpy rear end, but at least there's a little bit coming out here. The black figure of Rose Tico, her chest is literally concave. There's no boobies at all. JG Stoner said, "Thank you for $2. At this point, I would marry Rose. She is a gem." I would like to brag that I was married to Rose Tico. I can see why people say that. I mean, it's like if you were married to Rose Tico, you could say, Rose Tico was my wife," and I think it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. Um, yeah, Rose Tico could be a type of Pokemon. Tico Tico. Oh my God, Rose Tico Chew. Somebody needs to draw a Tico. These are the things that, I will start drawing on live streams for you guys. Absolutely. Marcus Geiger wants to know how long has this been going? It's been going for 82 minutes, so it might be time to sign off. DXP says you are insulting a real person. Wrong. I'm not. I'm insulting a character, and not even insulting a character because I like Rose Tico. And by the way, I probably bought more Rose Tico figures than anyone else. At first, I hated Rose Tico. I didn't hate her. I was annoyed by her. Now I think I kind of like Rose Tico. I'm interested in her. All right, so it is. Has this gone on too long, guys? Is it time to let you go? It might be time to let you go. Joe Owensby, thank you for $2. Rose Tico Daki Wen. Ooh. Marcus Geiger, thank you for $2. Hey Ethan, can you speak quick of Bill Clinton? What did I miss about Bill Clinton? I have a plan to put Bill Clinton in Cyberfrog for he is going to be in the Cyberfrog book. But what else is going on with Bill Clinton that I've missed? Is he sick? Is he okay? Michael Shaughnessy, thank you for £2. Has this worked? Can't send much. I am scared. Yeah, it worked. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You don't have to send me anything if you don't want to. But I do appreciate tips. It's nice of you. People are saying no, don't go. 1 more hour. 1 more hour. Yeah. Well, we can do. Oh my gosh, what would you guys think about seeing Composite Day of the Composites? Now that I no longer work at DC, I could show you. I could show you Day of the Composites. I could show you Day of the Composites live. I could show you Day of the Composites live. If you want to see Day of the Composites live, let's smash the like button. Let's get it up to 800. If it gets up to 800, we'll do Day of the Composites live. Other than that, I'm sure you guys are burned out. I'm ready to go to bed. Commander Rose Tico, thank you for $2 live chat or super chat. Can Hillary Clinton be a villain in Cyberpunk? No. There's a reason why too. Hillary Clinton can't be. There's a joke there. You're gonna find out. Shoot RM Gavin, thank you for Australian $5. The sad thing is, Kelly Murray Tran is actually a stunning person. Did Disney deliberately plane her out? Yeah, they did. That's the whole point. By the way, Kelly Tran is extremely hot. She's a beautiful woman. But Disney deliberately tried to say, hey, we're going to make her look ridiculous to avoid the male gaze. She's got this stupid wig on her head. She's wearing a sandwich bag, gigantic sandwich bag for a costume. No, I mean, you know, you, it has nothing to do with the actress. It has everything to do with the character. Let's be honest about it. I have no problem at all. Okay, so we can't do Day of the Composites because unfortunately we only got up to 794 thumbs up. We fell short by 6 thumbs up. So until we get to 800, we can't do Day of the Composites. Oh, we did it just then. Okay. Toby Miley, thank you for 4.99. You know I want to. All right. Let's see. What can I make you guys look at for a second while I put on my iPad? All right. We'll do this. We'll do this. Let me move the camera over here and let me look through because I'm going to basically go through my photos and there'll be family pictures that are none of your business, but we will. Let's see. Better not be porn. Oh, by the way, yeah, I should actually do commentary tracks for these Green Lantern books that you guys have not seen, or I have not done commentary for. Maybe you've seen them. How do I know? Let's see. But there are quite a few. Oh boy, what is this? Look at these pages from Day of the Composites. This is crazy. This is crazy. How do I get them in order? Some of them aren't in order. Joe Blow, life does not suck. Life is a gift. You need to embrace it and enjoy it. Not everybody gets to, you know, has the freedom to come on to one of Comic Artist Pro Secret's live streams and enjoy seeing an previously unreleased DC comic by Ethan Van Sciver. You have to just kind of appreciate how lucky you are. Do I need to get this in order first? I don't know. It's kind of scattered all about. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to reconstruct this. Look at all these drawings for Jordan Peterson. A lot of Jordan Peterson stuff in here that you guys will never see. It's not my, I mean, I want you to see it, but wow, look at that. There's a picture of me dressed as Papa Smurf. Can't show you that. Yeah, a lot of embarrassing things in here too. Scrolling through my photos. Thanks for reminding us we're not good enough to be in your family. No, it's just, you're good enough to be in my family. Absolutely. We would welcome you over for dinner anytime. Love you all. Love you all dearly. But, you know. Um, hmm. This is going to be too tricky. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this because the pages are scattered everywhere. They're not in order. And I should get them in order and then we can actually do a real video presentation. We can reconstruct Day of the Composites and then talk about why it failed and who's responsible. Who's responsible for the failure of Day of the Composites? Why didn't it finish? Why didn't it happen? Why? Some people are asking, hopefully not me, to take off their clothes in the chat. I don't think that's appropriate. All right. You know what I might do? I might tease this. I might sign off, and I might re-log in with Day of the Composites live. Can you, I don't know what you guys are saying in there. I see some super chats. I'm sure they're funny. It's a lot of just. Hmm. All right. Yeah, I need to get this organized. This is a good idea, but it's not a good idea for a spur of the moment thing. Get ready. Ready? This is teaser art. Yikes, what did I just break? Oh, nothing. This is teaser art. This is Day of the Composites. All right. This would have been the cover. This would have been the front cover. As you can see back here, there are a lot of DC characters that have been composited. There is, obviously, here's Wonder Woman, Black Canary. There's Flash, Green Lantern. There's Hawkwoman. Let's see. It looks like Metamorpho and Martian Manhunter. Tons of them that I can't even see. And we've got, let me zoom back out again. Batman and Superman just being overtaken by the spores. They're on their knees. They're dying. And they are forming composite Superman here. He's taken over all their memories. Yeah. And the one thing that I changed about, first of all, I love composite Superman. I absolutely love him, because he is an embarrassing character. Uh, yeah, uh, yeah. Okay, I'm just checking to see if I missed anything interesting. He's an embarrassing character. People at DC used to say, "Hey, you don't want to use him. He's dumb." I never thought he was dumb. I thought he was the king of zombies, of DC zombies. This was before Blackest Night came to be. Um, just to understand, he has a very floppy crotch region. Well, you don't know what's going on in there. Um, yeah. Uh, all right. I don't know. Should we do this or no? I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll do this for tomorrow. Yeah, it is like War of the Worlds. Look at poor Batman, just buried under there. Oh, this was so fun. Why didn't this happen? Oh, well, I'll tell you why it didn't happen. I'll tell you why it didn't happen. Yeah, it'll be better presented tomorrow. I have all the pages, but the pages are kind of scattered throughout my photo section. I would really like to get them in order. Some of them, I think like 5 of them have actually been colored. So I'd like to show you those colored pages and mix those in there. I just want to get them kind of all, uh, yeah. I just want to get them all in order. 800 likes, 1 comic book. We are going to do this. Do you see sex in the background? Daniel Watson, why are you sad? Why are you sad? Yeah. I know, I know. I wasn't going to do it at all, but I'll do it because you guys did give me the 800 likes. I just don't want it to be, you guys would get really impatient as I scroll through and try to put this in order. She'd be called Black Woman. Composite Black Canary and Wonder Woman. She could either be Wonder Canary or Black Woman. Oh my God. What about Black Wonder? That's badass. Black Wonder is pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know. They don't always have names like that, just sometimes. Just sometimes. I don't know. Yeah. Black Wonder sounds legit. That's what you would call it? Black or Black Woman. It better not be porn. All right, well, listen, I've kept you guys on for so long. I mean, I've kept you on for an hour and a half. Oh no, Man of Ray of Hope says I'm sad because I lost one of my jobs. Oh no. Yeah. I've kept you on for so long, and you guys don't need to be sitting here with me Not when you've got so many better things to do. Some of you, I'm sure, you know, need to go and watch Cobra Kai. And you should watch Cobra Kai. It's really, really good. It's excellent. No, don't cry. Don't cry. Some of you are smoking weed. Okay, all right. Ethan is an old man, and it is his bedtime. It's not. I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. I could keep doing this all night, but yeah. Mike Soila says, "Is it free?" You have to have YouTube Red in order for it to be quote unquote free. But yeah, I think it is. It is free. And go watch CNC stream. Now, finally, dude, make sure that you guys do pledge, donate to Jawbreakers. This is it. It's almost over. Make sure that you do that, and let's make it great. Let's make that final total great. I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. Please like this video on the way out if you haven't yet. I love you guys so much. You have made the last month so great for me. So great. I've really, really enjoyed having you guys. I've enjoyed making videos for you, 2 or 3 a day. I've enjoyed our live chats. I'm thankful that you guys are my audience, and I'll never, ever, ever forget that. I'm just, I I talked to Andrew about it. I'm like, I love these guys. They're just great. Yeah, and lately the live chats have been terrific. But it is time to say goodnight. You sound like you're dying. I'm not dying. It doesn't mean to be a eulogy. I just believe in one thing. I see other people mistreat their fans, and I'm tired of it. And I don't know how to do the opposite of mistreating you, except just telling you. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. And so does Composites Superman. Look at him. He absolutely appreciates you. Holy cow. Tailiff, the $125 super chat on the way out. My kids are in their 20s and no grandkids. Review the fucking land speeder. By the way, killed my super chat budget for May. Oh my god, you want me to buy the land speeder? Yeah, it's your money. All right. Everyone thank Tailiff. He just bought us the land speeder. We are going to put Ava in it, my daughter, and we are going to review the land speeder. How do you feel about that? Oh no. Yeah. I thank you so much. I appreciate it. That'll be fun. That will be fun. I'm gonna have to explain that to Andrea, but she's probably watching upstairs and she probably saw you do that. So uh, I don't think anybody bought one of those. According to world class bullshitters, like they have those things piled up in the back of every Toys R Us. Nobody bought one of those. I'm gonna be the only one that bought one of those. But you know what? I might start a trend because I'm the only one who bought Rose Tico. Yeah, I'm gonna be the only one who has one. I don't know how I'm gonna fit that in the garbage. I don't know how I'm gonna fit that. Oh, I can fit it in one of my outdoor garbage cans. Can you imagine? Yeah, it's gonna make a good video though. So thank you so much, Taylor. Much appreciated. Run a dumpster to slam it into. Okay, so tonight, going up right now, will be copies of Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, autographed by me, not autographed by Jordan Peterson. I only have one autographed by Jordan Peterson, and that is mine. There will be, you can get a autograph Rose Tico action figure. We're gonna do that, and then we are also, if you want the artwork. Rose Tico artwork is still up on eBay now, plus a bunch of comic books by me. Do go to my eBay, Cyberfrog9. Check that out. Do subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Hit the bell for notifications. Watch my videos, like them. Love you all. Thank you for the amazing super chats. Really, honestly, guys, you make my night every night. I will put up another video tonight, and there will be another video, a toy review in the morning. All right, guys. Good night.